Okay. Let's see. Last mission for the day. That's really good for heavy arms. Well, I could run the front. I think I'm just gonna run that in my free time. Deeper than you have time for. At least he's being more sociable. She knows how to play him. The one thing he should never said was that they have a deeper connection than she could understand. You know how to use your power as a representative appropriately. Apparently. Oh, God. Oh, I love Good Night. Oh, is this the, Oh, I know what episode this is! It's the idea of the mobile fighters, but on steroids. There's the mobile tray system for the mobile fighters, and then the SciComm move for traditional UC machines. And then there's the aerial, which is the gun format. Yeah, even the rest of our crew is doubting that it's a Gundam. Yeah, no, the system is not unique. We've mentioned the mobile trace system. It's connected to the core? Oh, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, that we're part of the power system. Even then, yeah, it's still not unique. Burning Gundam has a similar system, which is how Domon enters hyper mode. Aura battlers can channel the pilot's aura. There's something else though that's part of the black box program. It's almost like a combination of all these different machines. True, then there's also the fact that our energy source is directly linked to the ship. Yeah, the only lead is with her father, and he's dead. You know, I never noticed it, but the second to last silhouette, I think that's an armored core. Like, I think that is just straight up an armored core. Like an AC from AC6. Huh. Because it's a silhouette of one, and I think it's some cut down parts. Like, those legs look like the orbiter legs, just with the spiked out. This is true. They were the artist. They were the mechanical designer for some of the ACs in AC6. So that's why I was saying it looks like orbital legs. The rifle in it looks. Give me a second. Actually, let me show my mouse so I don't look like I'm just a crazy person. Actually, wait, no. What? Oh yeah, no, I don't. It's not letting me capture my mouse for this. What the fuck? Oh, whatever. But it's the one on the far right. That said second to last. The rifle looks like I believe it's the basic assault rifle of Armored Core 6, and the arm kind of looks like the last one that Rusty uses. Of course he came. We brought Char. Because why the fuck? This is... Actually, no, this makes sense for him to be here. Also because of the fact, like, of all the pilots, Char's really the only one who would have an excuse to be here, outside of maybe Kira. But I don't think Kira would be able to get in without Lacus. Yeah, it's Shark Tank essentially, but for mobile suits and technology. Again, it's kind of nice to see Char actually operating like in an official leadership capacity, because I don't think we've ever had this in, or at least from Super Robot Wars X to 30, he has not done this. he really wasn't present heavily with the party during T, and in X, he was kind of a wild card. And 30, as we mentioned, he's Quattro and said, looking for, well, trying to redeem himself, but he believes he is not worthy of redemption. He still might be dead. I don't know. I'm worried. I don't know if there's a way to save him. This is true. 9 out of 10 times he's just running the gambit for Char's counterattack. I think this is the first time where they avoided Char's counterattack, and he's still the leader of Neo Zeon. I'm actually curious what's going to happen here, because there was no combat in this episode. You call your own father, what was it? Lousy. That was the next big conflict, but I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, there is also still the chance... Look, we need Valkyr to do the Gundam song, please. This is an actual crucial scene, though, for her character, I'd say. Yeah, yeah. Actually, unlike in G-Witch, there's an actual conflict in space with the Bulguro. The Aura Battlers have been reaching out, dipping into space. The Aerial Knights and Sidal. Look, we haven't even talked about the fact that about her deal. I'm I'm holding off on talk about that because I don't know if we're gonna get G-Witch Season 2 content eventually. So, yeah, this is the announcement. Oh yeah, this was them basically, yeah, this is them trying to out it as a Gundam. Yeah, I forgot this was another attempt to destroy Ariel. Oh no, yeah, they were 100% right. That's the thing. Prospero did a terrible job trying to cover up the Ariel as a Gundam. And that was the thing that always kind of got my nerve. One of my little pet peeves about the beginning of G-Witch is them constantly denying it's a Gundam. Where it's like, they took no steps to prevent it from being identified as a Gundam outside of the lack of data storm. And it's brought up earlier, like, your only defense is that we can't definitively prove it is a Gundam, and you cannot prove it isn't a Gundam. This doesn't answer anything. It's interesting the way that they're handling it. It's because of the fact that the gun format is still illegal because of the ethical concerns of specifically the gun format. Even Char's kind of just like, ooh, what are you going to do? It's true, it's a high-performance unit. It's being both Pell and, I never figured out how to say their name. Jaturk? Or whatever. Char... Because this is the thing. The first mission for G-Witch did specifically separate Mobile Fighter Gundams, Universal Century Gundams, and Seed Gundams and G-Witch Gundams. While they bear the name, it's because of the fact that Gundams of G-Witch are specifically labeled as Gun to Arm, and that is where the ban is. Yep. Time for A-Advent to get another corporation. $240 billion. Yeah, she wants to buy up all the development team for both machines and establish a new company. You be quiet. Gun to Arm Inc. Yeah. Anonymous contract, independent from Burnett Group, risk-free. So, funny thing, there is a bag that Bandai released that has this logo and it's meant for like Gunpla tools. I own it. It's not enough. Yeah, she would have probably just funded the whole thing by herself and bankrupted A-Advent again. But I like how Char's here is like, no. Give her a second. Funded. They've got a base of operations, and they've got... Here's the thing, their development staff is way larger, though, than anything they had in G-Witch, because they also have all the mechanics and all the different scientists that we've recruited over the game. I mean, hell, the Otaki company would probably love this. This is true. None of them could really have taken the aerial. Not, especially because fact, the Ariel at the time outperformed 90% of the mobile suits in the series. The only suits that could keep up with the Ariel were ones that were specifically built to deal with the Ariel. And even then, they did not work. She hasn't figured that out yet. She mostly just has a bunch of resources. Right now, her company is just a bunch of resources, but no clear direction. Assuming she reaches the same conclusion she did in the show, it's not going to be a weapons company. No, Ariel is a Gundam. Yeah, this is episode... what? I think... 5? It's either 5 or 6 of the original run of G-Witch, and this is when it's just like, no, Ariel's a Gundam. And just like, the fuck? These are all valid questions. Is the Ariel safe? Can it be mass-produced? Why did she develop it at all? Yeah, she's very open, and yeah, as of mass production, the Ariel can never be mass-produced. Especially ethically. You can never mass produce Ariel in an ethical fashion. Mostly because of its secret that I have not been talking about. Like, I started, and PK can vouch for this, I started cooking up my theory about what the secret of the Ariel was after the fight with Pell Company's Gundam. And I came to the conclusion after that episode that the Ariel's secret, if I was right at the time, could be far worse than possibly even the Puru's. And I actually hit the nail on the head for what the Ariel's secret was back in Season 1. But that's mostly just because of the fact I've seen enough Gundam. I know when Gundam is going for something really fucked up. And I did not trust Prospera from, like, the get-go. But I just could not figure out what her motives were. Mind you, also, again, because I've seen enough Gundam, I don't trust anyone with a mask. The only character with a mask who I've ever trusted in Gundam... Well, there's 2 characters in Gundam who wear masks who I've trusted. One is Schwarzbruder, because he really just only helped Domon. The other is Mr. Bushido in 00, and that's because I knew for the fact it was Graham Aker. He was just in a bad spot. Oh, and Char, of course. We trust Char implicitly. Like, without a shadow of a doubt on this channel, we trust Char. This is true. So wait. Is Duo just part of Earth House? Karma, I'm sending your sister to meet you. The fact that that still happens in G-Quux is great. she is right. The most profitable form of technology for Gundam would be weapons. Yeah, a few of the colonies took collateral damage, but the plants would still hit the hardest. Yeah, the fact that he does this little salute is great. I love it. Yeah, because that's part of it that they have to do is the hardest part. They have to rehabilitate the Gundam's reputation. Is that Char? Like, outside... If it wasn't for the fact that it specifies specifically the Gundam technology, the Gundam's rep is not nearly as tarnished in this timeline, well, in this reality, as it is in G-Witch proper, because of the fact that you have the White Meteor, you have the Hero of the Plants, you have, the Gundam fights. They have to rehabilitate the concept of Gundam, like the Gund format. And this is true. People, it's been could be seen very well by anyone who's seen us in operations. They would have seen Lieutenant Amuro Ray and Domon Kasshu, the winner of the last Gundam fight and the White Meteor. Not to mention Char, the rest of the Shuffle Alliance, with the exception of Saisashi, and the Colony Gundams. Yeah, and they're all in a place with the company called Gundam just launched. A lot of people are like, will be looking like, what the fuck's going on? Oh my god! I think it's happening! I think it's fucking happening! Ooh, this is an interesting perspective she's going for. So of all the people she went to for advice, it's the pilot of the first Gundam. This is true, it is very different from the Gundam. Like the RX-78-2, the most advanced system it had was the Team Ray circuits. And that was mostly just it learned better control schemes. Yeah, a series of Federation mobile suits. Yeah. It's the legacy of the Gundam. It's led to a series of Federation. If we follow the RX-78's development line, you go to the Gundam Mark II, technically Zeta, but I've made a vocal, like I've said this in the past, I believe, and honestly, the true successor to the RX-78 is the Double Zeta. The Zeta feels more like a successor to Yakushiki, but that's at least how it looks on a development standpoint. And then to New Gundam, not to mention the Unicorns. The mobile fighters are their own monsters. The Colony mobile suits went from the Tallgeese to Zero to the suits that they all have. Hero going back to Wing Zero in development. And even then, the Zero... Fun fact, the Wing Zero Hero pilots is not the same design as what the scientists who made the Gundams came up with. There are some slight differences. If you want to know what that Wing Zero looks like, it is the Proto Wing Zero, and you can see it in Gundam Crossray. And later, even a Control OS. Then it is definitely grown to be a lot more in this timeline. And this is also true. Amuro brings up a good point. The name Gundam, the attention behind the Gundam and what Wish is meant to fulfill does tend to have an effect on its legacy. Take, for example, the original RX-78. People remember that. It is brought up heavily throughout the rest of Gundam's history. Then you have things like the Psycho Gundam. The Psycho Gundam is almost never referred to by its name. It's always referred to by the incident in Hong Kong. Yeah, she's got to try to learn more about Gundam. Scram, good way to start it was going to the original. So Domon's missing. She's going to Kaname, though. Fuck. Well, Kira's gonna be involved. So I didn't think we were going to get his redemption arc. Are we going to get it through Domon? Please tell me we get it through Domon. Possibly. Like, it seems like Domon's just building the school. No. If you weren't looking away, Sean. Selena's with Valkyr right now. Okay, so the fucking witch thing. Oh god. The series G-Witch itself, true, it just didn't finish till season 2, so hopefully. I do feel G-Witch really got super hung up on the term of curse and witch for the latter half of the show to its detriment. Probably. I wonder if we're actually going to see the other Gundams from G-Witch. Yeah, he still wants it to be a defense industry venture. She's on a ship. She's been to Earth multiple times. I think she's done with that shit. Yeah. The first way is the easy way. but it's it's got a huge amount of ethical concerns. Then it's the original intent. Also, wow, this is a long dialogue scene. Oh my god, it's happening! I love it. I fucking love it. I think so, but fuck. How is it she had professional training from Walkir and it's still the same fucking ad? Yeah, so yeah, it won't happen until yeah, the Shaddiq duel's coming up, definitely. That means more than likely the next G-Witch level is going to be where the Ariel gets its rebuild. Actually, of all people here, Catra might be one of the most important people to help them, because if I remember correctly, the members of well, one of his sisters is a doctor. And Catra himself does become a scientist, at least in Frozen Teardrop, for better and worse. Yeah, so they basically, for context, they basically wrote up an entire rule specifically to stop them because they're petty motherfuckers. And it only applies to new businesses, which Gundam counts as new. Yeah, it only works at this academy. Don't even dare. I challenge you to a duel. Six on... Right, yeah, it was 6-on-6. Haru! 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 He had to make an appearance. We love our big ball Gundam mascot. I think it's the only time we've seen Haro in this entire game so far. Yeah, only student... I like the fact that this happened. They bring up this, like, because we have Domo and Kashu we could reach out to, and all the other pilots. So everyone is out. This is true. Master Ranger destroyed mobile suits with a scarf. You could probably punch a mobile suit and win. I mean, him and Master Asia kicked a building. And won. Yeah, I could see Judao doing that shit. I mean, Wait. Is it Duo enrolled in this school? And Hero? I have a feeling that's going to come up. They weren't mandatory units, so I think they are already unenrolled. The Samus mobile suit. Oh shit, so yeah, they've actually probably had better training than they did in the show. I like Amuro and Colin, so what do you think the odds are? They're fucked. Forgot that was a thing that was going on for this. I got all the veteran pilots are explaining this, as they've all... This is, I believe, a completely different tactic than they used in the show. I'm just gonna have her fall back. I haven't invested enough into her machine. The Ariel, on the other hand... This is true. He's gotten in too close. Perfect range. Barely done any damage because he couldn't get through the armor, and the fact that Ariel has a shield reducing beam damage by 3,000. I do think G-Witch has, like, some of the best beam sound effects in Gundam. Like, they are really good. Is this going to be a new ability, or is this going to be a cutscene? The anti-gun format shields. They were smart. They wouldn't have. They would have just gone straight for her head. Here we go. Permit score... This is, if I remember correctly, permit score 6. Or is this 5? I forget. Okay, so it is a new attack, I think. Nope, it's the same. Oh, nope, there you go. Yeah, when you watch this first time, like, everyone else in the outside perspective thinks Solena's just losing her fucking mind. This scene is basically what just downright confirmed in my head, like, I was right as to what the fuck was going on with the aerial. And I was right. Assault. There it is. And here comes Juju with the steel chair. Look, nothing will beat her just punching that one girl. We're not done yet. Two factions together. Oh, everyone just had high morale. That's fucking great. And to be honest, Assault is great because it fixes the problem Ariel had, which is the Ariel did not have a close range option. Yeah, it's just like me, like, now we're good. This is just farming at this point. Everyone's, like, almost every character who has, like, a morale trigger ability started with it active. The exception was fucking Getter. Everyone's essentially just demolishing these enemies. Yeah, so this whole section of the Walgura at the end is just an excuse to deploy everyone else. The main thing is definitely the whole duel. But God, just this is just so one-sided. Oh, I'm a super ace! I remember, I didn't mean to skip past it, but yeah, Super Ace, it works like it does in the other games. It's just, stat boosts. Live in your bloodlust, at least for today. Oh shit. Oh, we just promoted Getter a bit. I don't know. I don't know if people really need to see Getter ripping metal out of these things with its teeth. That might have turned into a horror movie. Showing up as a comedy. God. Yeah, the dances. Even Walkir can only do so much. They keep hitting at her being a backup member for Walkir. It's just great. I love it. It's got a bunch of Proud Ace programs out of that. I'm curious, what's our next mission? Fuck, we might actually go for another level tonight.